Everyone in here is a college student. We've all experienced classes that were extremely difficult to get through, concepts being taught that were hard to grasp. I want you to imagine going through every course feeling as if you're barely hanging on. Or maybe you're breezing through the course and you're noticing that people around you are struggling, but you got it, but you see your classmates are struggling. Now I want you to put yourself in the professor's shoes. I want you to imagine that you got this class that's struggling, everyone seems to be struggling. You're working actually, let's say you're working at ITT Tech, which is a for-profit college, and the school is expecting you to kind of, what's the word, I'm sorry, provide additional attention to these students, or almost like give them an extra service, because technically speaking, you know, this is a for-profit university, a for-profit college, and so you're almost giving them a service because it's a business. And so you're frustrated because you're a professor, this really isn't what you signed up for, you know, and obviously the students are probably going to be frustrated too. So ITT Tech and for-profit colleges like ITT Tech have been around for a long time, and they're a great avenue for students wanting to make a career change, or adults who, they're working adults and they want to pursue their education and complete their degree. But for-profit colleges also are known for not really preparing students to be admitted into a program they're not really ready for. And sometimes these students, they get in, they're not prepared, but they make it through the program. But when they graduate, they don't have the skills necessary to actually go out and do the work that they paid all this money to go to school for. So according to an investigation done by Congressman Elijah Cumming, for-profit colleges are paying their executives massive salaries, not based on student achievement, but solely based on profitability. These colleges rely very heavily on government funding, with many schools receiving as much as 90% of their revenue from student loans, which are funds coming from us taxpayers. But the schools are not preparing or producing students who are ready to go out and be in their field, and a lot of times they withdraw from the program. So today I want to tell you 3 reasons why for-profit colleges shouldn't be allowed to grant degrees unless they adhere to a national standard of admission requirements. And I also want to recommend an entry or admission requirement that accrediting agencies could implement for these for-profit schools and for student success. So first, let's talk about why the for-profit schools shouldn't grant degrees unless they adhere to a national standard of admission requirement. The first perspective